So, with that, we could have a huge conversation this morning. We really need to narrow down our focus. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus on Orthodox churches. How are we going to define Orthodox? Well, I'm not going to define Orthodox. I'm going to let historical theology define Orthodoxy. Orthodoxy comes from the Greek for right opinion, right belief, right knowledge, etc., etc. We're going to go with the Apostles' Creed as our line in the sand. I'm not telling you have to agree with the Apostles' Creed. We're a non-creedal church here. We don't have a moment in our religious service where we stand up and we recite a creed because we're a non-creedal church. And, whoever it is that hears this, be it when we put it online or sitting here right now, I'm not telling you agree with the Apostles' Creed. I'm just saying we have to draw a line in the sand somewhere, and that's a good line in the sand if you ask me. As long as the language of the Apostles' Creed is understood in its historical context. So, for example, the line, he descended into hell, that is, Jesus, after his crucifixion, he descended into hell. As long as we understand hell to be Hades, the realm of the dead, he was literally dead, in other words, not hell as in some sort of medieval fire and demons and cages and all of that stuff. We're not saying that. The other part of it, I believe in the Catholic Church. As long as we agree that Catholic means universal, and Catholic doesn't mean Roman Catholic, then I personally don't actually have a problem with the creed. I'm still not going to recite it because I'm a non-creedal Christian. But again, the point here is we just have to have some line that we're talking about these churches and we're not talking about those churches. Does that make sense?
What they believe or don't believe, is that what you're saying?
Right. Even if they, like us, would not be a creedal church, we could agree that the Apostles' Creed is our line in the sand. The majority, and here I'm painting with a very broad brush, the majority of churches that would not fall under the Apostles' Creed, they can usually be traced to one guy, one gal who just decided one day to start a new church. The practitioners of that religion would call me out on that, but that's okay, they can do that, I'm okay with that.